Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for supporting me in my recent videos. Please continue to like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell so you could get notifications, and also comment. Commenting is really big because it helps my videos circulate. So we've got a full moon in Virgo coming up on March 9th, and it's the worm moon, okay? So it's really good for all those things that Virgo is really good for: evaluating things, working on things, starting new projects, analyzing situations, organizing, and all that. So let's see. I'm going to do Aquarius reading, all right? So Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. I'm going to start with the Mystical Shaman Oracle and see the overall energy for Aquarius with this worm moon. We've got 3 cards that just flew out. If it was one, I would have loved to take it because it flew out, which I feel like is a message, but let's see what we got going on here. The drum. This is cool because I always think of Aquarius as marching to the beat of their own drum, all right? So number 15, let's see what this says. I love it. I feel like that's like a beat though, that's like music, but it's also like the heartbeat, like kind of listening to your heart and feeling that inner life come to the surface. So let's see what it says. The drum invites you to take the next bold step in your journey. The forces of heaven and earth are aligned behind you, supporting effortless action. This is not a time to push against the river. The current will take you exactly where you want to go once you jump in. Collect your power tools and summon your courage because it's going to be a wild and glorious journey. Allow yourself to be carried by the rhythm of what is really essential in your life. You travel to the beat of a different drum. It's time to acknowledge you do not fit a mold or role or relationship that is not in tune with you. Find your rhythm. Respond to the heartbeat of the distant drum. I love that. The price you pay for lingering becomes higher with each passing day. Now is the time to move on. So there could be a very faint drum, but it's something that you hear and it's often a distance, and it requires you to take a leap of faith. So I feel like this is saying, listen to that drum, follow the beat of your own heart, and take action. I feel like this is a lot about not just listening, but taking action, all right? Cool stuff, guys. I love the way that started. So let's just get right into the reading here, right? So what is Aquarius's current energy? I'm going to just pull 4 tarot here and see what you guys got going on. Ace of Cups reversed, 9 of Swords, 9 of Wands reversed, Ace of Wands reversed. I feel like you guys have had a hard time. The only thing upright is the 9 of Swords, which is not very positive. But I feel like you guys have had a lot of anxiety about taking initiative with something and taking that next step. You've had a barrier to listening to your heart, to following your passions, okay? I feel like you guys have just been really worried that what maybe people will think about you, what if you can't accomplish what it is you want to do, what if you fail, and you also, I feel like, are very tired. So you might have tried things in the past that didn't work out, and now you have something that you really want to initiate with these 2 aces, but you just feel like worried that maybe it won't go in the way you want it to. Wow. So let's see what some messages we could get about that. Uncertainty, choose who you will become. Okay, so it's like, keep your temper. Don't allow your anger to rule you. It's kind of like, there's a couple of things with this uncertainty. I feel like you guys are not, because you don't know, like, your ensured success, you're afraid to do it because it's like the unknown, okay? I also feel like this is a beautiful time to reinvent yourself, because this is saying like the path before you is not determined by the past, okay? It hasn't been written yet. The rest is still unwritten, okay? So I feel like, keep your temper, but it's like also keep your like negative emotions in check. Like, don't let your emotions that are negative, like fear, anger, worry, like dictate your moves, okay? So keep your emotions in check, and sometimes you just have to take action here, okay? Let's see, signs from spirit we could get. Yeah, I feel like this message is all about you needing to take action. Rocket and voyage, you need to take that initiative, okay? that's what's going to unlock. It's like, I once did a thing where I was like teaching a group, and it was about, we always think that like, we get motivated by certainty or by like waiting for the motivation, but we actually have to take motivation before we get motivated. I mean, we have to take action before. So I feel like this is a lot about taking action and just going for it. Maybe traveling, maybe that's what's gonna spark something in you, literally spark, going to a different place. But this is also like shooting into your destiny, okay? And like unlock the key to your heart, that drum that's beating, okay? Listen to yourself, all right? Listen to your heart when he's calling for you. All right, let's see what other messages I can get. This could also be regarding a relationship. You could have someone that, you know, wants to get started with you, but there's something that you're nervous because in the past you've been disappointed, you've been heartbroken, you're very protective of yourself. I don't know why this was on. We've got a King of Swords here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I think you guys are still rebuilding from a tower that happened in the past, okay? But I don't think this is going to be a tower moment. I think this is going to be positive. This could be you guys just really evaluating your options, or this could be another air sign masculine in your life. But I feel like you're holding on really tight. But it's like that flower, if it remains in its bud, it's never going to blossom, okay? So this is like kind of letting go of that control, that need to hold on tight here. And collaborating with other people, trusting your tribe, trusting, you know, to work with other people, and that it's gonna be positive, okay? Let's get from Spirit of Darkness and Light some messages. Mischief, play, fantasy, spirit of the fae. Spirit of the Giraffe, perception, foresight, advantage. Spirit of the Castle, fortress, rescue, imprisonment. You know, that's what I kind of feel like. If you guys stay in this place that's safe, that's like your fortress, you're never going to experience the things you want to experience. You're going to imprison yourself in your own hell, in your own like locked up dungeon, okay? So allow yourself to play, allow yourself to dream and to think about these things that are, you know, maybe seem far-fetched. Allow yourself the opportunity to expand like that mentally in your imagination, but also in your life, and just play with the possibilities, okay? Spirit of the Giraffe, perception, foresight, advantage. I feel like this is like, it's good to like think about the future and to try to plan and take, you know, necessary steps. But you guys are freaking Aquarius. You don't need to be so calculated. You just have to take some leaps of faith, okay? Don't be so like into like getting all the like different aspects that could happen and evaluating and planning. I feel like you just kind of have to go for it, all right? This is a very solid message. All right, so I haven't done any romantic stuff. I just want to tap into that real quick because that didn't really come up unless you're dealing with an air sign that you had a tower moment with. It could have been someone that was part of like someone you worked with or your friend circle. But I just want to get some I do think that, you know, you guys might be waiting for this to make any moves. I do think this person's returning if you're waiting on someone. But I think that you have to actually make things happen before they return, okay? You have to take some steps too. And if you're in a dark night of the soul, they're not going to return. So you have to raise your vibration in order for them to come forward. They're still unawakened right now if you're waiting on someone, okay? They're still like, I feel like they're stuck in this like physical realm. I do feel like they're making their way to return, but I just feel like they're not quite there yet, okay? I just think like a new beginning would be really helpful, because not only would it help you, but it could also help this person and push them into their awakening, because if they start seeing that they're losing you, that could be what they need to wake the F up, okay? So final messages from a person if you're dealing with them. It was my fault, but I blamed you. So deep down, like they kind of play this unawakened thing, but I feel like they actually know what they did, all right? So they just don't want to face the music, but they hear the music, okay? We both know I'm not the one for you. Interesting. I'm going to pull one more card about that. I think this is like speaking to their shame, okay? That's kind of like another excuse. They're like, well, if I don't, you know, I won't have to step up to the plate and change who I am. I could just cop out. And it's a cop out. I keep comparing others to you, but they're still thinking about you. They're still thinking about this situation. So that was, you know, the little ending that I had with this dynamic. But I think a lot of this is about you listening to the beat of your own drum, okay? All right, Aquarius, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.